All right. No, you can stand there.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
What's shit?
All right. Ready? Hello. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good, thanks. How are you?
Not bad, how are you?
I'm good. How's your day so far?
It's been going good.
You
Yeah.
have?
How
All
about
right.
yours?
Yeah, I'm good, thank you. All right. Are you nervous? Why?
This is about.
You're all so nervous. I'm gonna ask you a series of questions. I just want you to be as honest as possible.
Yeah.
And if you have some questions you don't want to answer, that's perfectly fine. So you ready?
Yeah.
Walking through the hallways, you see different characters, but there seems to be a common ground. We wear masks. For boys, does it start at a very young age, or does it develop as the teen years come by? When was the last time you cried?
Like to myself or to other people?
Ooh. Last time I cried. Would be
Last time I cried? I don't know.
Really? Can you think
Like-
hard?
The study of tears is still in its infancy. Tears have fascinated humans since ancient times.
Probably about a month ago.
probably a few months ago.
I think it was in the summer.
I'd say last month.
Like a month and a half ago, probably.
2016 October.
Either one works.
Well, to myself, like a month or something maybe.
Okay.
And then, yeah, and then to other people, I don't know, it's probably been like a few years, I guess. Just
A few years.
Yeah.
Wow. How many times in a year would you say that you cry on average?
On average,
Okay, let me think. I'm not trying to be like a tough guy.
0.5, 2.
Two in a
If
whole
that-
in a whole
yeah,
year.
I don't cry very often.
10 maybe.
Once a month,
Okay.
maybe? Or once every 2 months?
If you can remember the last time you cried, why was it? You don't have to answer if you don't want to.
Oh shit, I'm gonna spell the beats.
It was probably because of, I think it was because of school or something. Like, you know, university and applications are coming
okay.
up, so it's pretty stressful.
It was the anniversary of my grandfather's death.
My great aunt passed away, and it was a
Yeah,
very
sorry
emotional.
about that.
With a lot of other things that were going on in my life, it just became a little overwhelming. So I ended up crying for the first time in a long time.
Neuroscientists have found that when holding on to emotions and not dealing with them can cause cognitive and physical impairment.
So, in what events do you think it's acceptable to cry?
Family issues.
If you have a loved one who's like left or you haven't seen someone in a while.
Hence physical pain and
Okay.
emotional pain, like maybe the death of someone.
Do you ever find yourself finding the urge to cry, or you're just not an emotional person?
I'm never fighting the urge, rather unemotional.
No, tears just don't come naturally to me.
I guess I consider myself being an emotional person.
Dealing with our thoughts and feelings is really frightening.
But I mean, like, yeah, I fight the urge sometimes.
What kind of emotions come after you cry?
It depends. Like if you get someone who comforts you, you get like a little bit of relief, a release. You don't feel as frustrated.
Tired. You feel real sleepy after. I get kind of angry at myself. I guess some kind of society is like, don't do this, don't do that.
I'm repellent on myself, just why were you crying in a sense? And then I go back to just me cracking jokes about myself.
If you don't, however, you still kind of feel a little bit upset, and that's why I guess support is one of the best remedies for being upset.
Men were never supposed to cry or show emotion because to do so was to demonstrate to the rest of the world, which, by the way, was always out to get you, that you were weak somehow.
When you do cry, does anyone know about it?
I usually try to keep it to myself.
It's like an insecure kind of thing, and I guess it's like that stigma makes it worse.
If I'm alone and I'm just feeling down, yeah, I'll cry.
You'll just cry? Get a good cry in?
When trying to impress a girl, they don't really want to see a guy cry. So yeah, that definitely influences, I guess, me and a lot of other guys.
I think it helps some people. For me, I just think it puts me in a state of vulnerability that I don't like.
It's a matter of vulnerability. You don't know what somebody could use against you.
That just seems like wrong to me, I guess. I'm not sure.
Why do you think it seems wrong to you?
Yeah, I guess it's a masculinity thing.
Very, very plausible.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why do you think you hide your emotions? Right.
My friends are not the most war comforting people. You can say that.
No.
Right? They're just like the dudes and like so it's just like.
We know the importance of connection, so much so that even neonatal intensive care units have changed their practices from 50 years ago. Right now they encourage contact between the parent and these sensitive children because it reduces health complications, decreases time spent in hospital, and improves development across the board.
I don't know, I think it's because I'm just that funny guy, really.
Do you think sometimes that's a way to cover up any sort of emotion?
Oh yeah, all my emotions.
Yeah, really.
Jokes.
Maybe, I don't know.
You don't
I
know.
don't know, I've never thought about it like that.
Is it hard for you to try to suppress all those feelings?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It becomes tedious after a while.
How do you
It's
feel?
just easier to tell a joke than it is to tell how you feel. To me, for me, jokes just come more naturally than expressing myself.
Some of you might hold the stereotype, and maybe some of you might uphold the stereotype of men being less emotional than women, right? Being stoic, or that favorite phrase, boys don't cry.
I think maybe from shows, really.
I know my parents didn't, but again, I have like friends and stuff who are like, oh, what are you doing if you cry? Like that's just the weirdest thing.
Right.
I used to be a crybaby. Growing up, I used to cry about anything and everything. I got yelled at for saying doing something stupid. And my teacher said, "Why are you crying? Men don't cry. You're not supposed to be crying like that." Yeah, from grade 4 on, I didn't cry that much.
The typical stereotype is like, oh, someone who's like not gonna share their feelings.
I'm good at sports.
No, not really show any signs of weakness.
Drives a nice car.
Care for his family.
Tall, muscular.
Me as a guy, we've kind of always been said, hey, you're supposed to be like the emotional support for everybody else. You have to be a stable rock. You can't be having any chips or have any vulnerabilities, and you have to be super strong. A lot as well. Historically, societally, we have to be that brick. Okay, with no cracks in us.
Society keeps on trying to portray, guys are saying, they're not supposed to do this, not supposed to do that. So it's like,
oh, you shouldn't really be crying at all anyway, I guess. I don't really know why that is, but yeah.
The aim is to raise awareness and to bring attention to what is so often neglected. That is to say, to the inner life of a human being. I'm confident that if we give the inner life of a human being this sort of attention, that men and women will no longer have to suffer in silence.
I'm gonna get you to write on this sticky note something that you would tell 6-year-old you.
a 6-year-old me.
Yeah, about emotions or like just being true to yourself and how you really feel.
Alright, okay.
Alright, go ahead.
I said, do what makes you happy, not anyone else.
Don't pee on that snowball in 3rd grade because it's a stupid idea.
Think before you speak.
They said everything gets better over time.
Don't be afraid to show your emotions. The strongest men still cry through hardships. Persevere to the end.
Whatever seems bad and stressful now won't matter when you're older.
Don't keep involved in pressure sucks. So like if you think of a bottle and you like a Coke bottle, for example, you shake it and it gets super, super hard. Eventually it's gonna explode. You don't want that. You just want a nice, slow release of emotions. Don't keep involved in it.